Good evening, everybody. Here we are for another live drawing. This one is, well, singles pool number 22. This is uncirculated wheat cents. And I hope we get to stay on tonight. If we don't, then we'll just have to pick it up another time. But I'm going to do the best I can to finish this in one evening. And here we are. Let's see. Just about ready to get started, so I'm going to go ahead and do it. We've got the chips in here in this bag, and then we've got the coins over here. And as I go through, and here's the main difference in the rule for tonight, as I go through the chips and pull chips out, you guys are going to have to stay up with me and call higher or lower as soon as you can see the date on the coin, because we're going to be playing the game with every single coin. Now, every single coin that I draw, you're only going to get one chance to get an additional coin with it. So it's kind of like a bonus chance. It's kind of like a 1-in-1 free throw instead of a 2-all-3 free throw. You're just going to get that one chance, and then if you're not here, of course, everybody who is listening to this is here, but if the person is not here at the time that we are doing the draw, then, well, you just don't get to play. This is going to be a present and accounted for thing here only. I appreciate everybody who's here so far. We've got 11 viewers in here so far. Everybody got a... Oh, Kimberly, yes, you can. Get Kimberly's chips out. How many do you want, Kimberly? And anyone else who wants in who's not already in, let me know. And I can get you chips. I can get you chips out and get them ready. Just tell me how many you'd like to have, Kimberly. Make sure I've got my live chat on so I can see everything that goes on. I think everybody else here I've got in, except for Farm Dog. I'm not sure Farm Dog is in this one. I don't think Farm Dog is in this one. If you want in, let me know.
I'm pretty sure she's already in, man.
Kimberly?
Yeah.
No. I don't think so. Where's my list that I...
Here it is. Never mind. I got it.
Yeah, I need my list of people
Yep, it's right here.
so I can see who is and is not in.
I got you, bud.
All right. Cool.
That was
All right. Now, Kimberly, you need to let me know how many you want, or I'll just stick you in for 10. Farm Dog, you are not in this one. If you want to be in it, I can put you in real quick. No worries. And there's no specials, no bonuses, no game chips, none of that for today. We're just going to try to see if we can give everybody a chance at a bonus. Here's who I've got in.
just waiting for somebody to tell me how many.
Kimberly, are you here? If you would like in, I can get you in. Let's just put her in for 10, and then I'll take up whatever she doesn't do. So here's Kimberly. I'm gonna get Kimberly in there for 10. Farm Dog wants 3. Okay, Farm Dog for 3. There's Farm Dog's 3. 1, 2, 3. All right. I don't think we have anybody else who is here and is not in. So let me get Kimberly and Farm Dog written down on my sheet so I know to invoice. There we go. We could do that. One per person. I think that'll probably work better because I am going to run a little low on coins, but it's more a timing thing. So let me go ahead and get started. Let's just see how it works. All right, first in is Sureg. Sureg, are you here? If Sureg is here, first coin out is a 1957 Philadelphia. I'll give you just a few seconds to say you're here and to call it out whether you want higher or lower. This one should be pretty easy. 1957 Philadelphia. Let me move my camera down just a little bit more. Get us a little bit more of the coin. There we go. All right, Sureg is here. Sureg says higher or lower, sir. And it's going to be compared to this coin right here, and it is lower. So you get that. It's 1944 Philadelphia. Looks like it's got a little scratchy to it, but it's there nonetheless. Congratulations and thank you. Let me move on to the next person now. The next person is Tyler Lane. Tyler, are you here? If you're here, you can call it now, higher or lower than 1943. 1943 is your first coin. Roy wanted in for another?
He said 2, please.
Okay, so you wanted 2 total. Okay, so I'll get you another one in there, and then I'll have to do a +1. Okay. All right, I guess Tyler is not here, so we'll get him his 43. Oh, yep, he is here. So then 43, we're going higher, and it is. You get a 1955S with your 1943. Congratulations and thank you. Next in, what do we have here? Cat Morgendollar. Cat Morgendollar, your coin is 1954 Philadelphia. 1954 Philly, you're going to do a higher or lower, sir, than 1954. Okay, you're here. You want to do higher or lower than 1954? You're going to do lower, and it's a 58D. So I can't give you that one. That one will go to the next pool. And whomever the next pool is will get the 58D. Doug, you got a 58D to play from. Higher or lower, sir?
Kind of hard to mess that one up.
Right? It's a little higher to mess this one up. Yeah, I know the lag is bad for some people. It's not bad for everyone, but it is bad for some people here. I think I can go ahead and play for Doug because no matter what he says, he's going to win. There you go. You got a 46 Philadelphia with it. 46 Philadelphia because you got that 58D in there. All right, next up. Calipigian. Calipigian, are you here, sir? Your coin to work from is a 57 Philadelphia. 57 Philadelphia if you respond in the next minute or so. I don't think he's here. I haven't seen him in here yet. I do have a little feature where I can look and see who has participated in the chat, and I don't see him in here. So I'm going to go ahead and skip this time. If he shows up and says something later, we'll give him one on his next coin. All right, Malcolm. Malcolm is here. And Malcolm, well, you got a 56P to play from. 1956P, we got a higher or lower. I think I know what you're going to say. You didn't see the date on that. No, you didn't see the date on that. Oh, Malcolm. Every single person gets to play for a bonus. Let's see what Malcolm says. He says lower, and it is lower. It's 1953 Denver. So Malcolm got his bonus coin there. Congrats, Malcolm. Sissy. Is Sissy here? Sissy, you got a 1943D from which you can play today. If Sissy is here, you can tell me a higher or a lower.
She hasn't responded.
I kind of doubt that she's actually here because she hasn't said anything yet. And she usually says hello when she comes in. Of course, Wanda was here a while back and she hasn't said anything lately either. That'll trigger her if she is.
It will.
Or maybe she'll just be coy and not say anything. Okay, we're going to go ahead and give Sissy hers. All right, there we go. And next in will be Parvez. Is Parvez here? Parvez, you get your chance to play on a 1945. Philadelphia, 1945 Philly.
You can tell him just do L or H because he can't type that way.
Yeah, I mean, I can accept an L for lower and an H for higher. But I don't think Parvez is actually here. If you are Parvez, you need to let me know that you're here. I'll move on to the next one. Okay, Tyler. Has Tyler already had one? Yeah. Tyler has already had one. 58 Philadelphia. Got a 58 Philadelphia for Tyler. Let me make sure that these are well... Seems like they may not be well circulated here. Or well mixed. They are. No, they're not. These are not mixed in. There's a
Yeah, I
whole
brought them back just to that time.
big stack of... I'll tell you what. I'm going to have to go through and mix these up a little bit more. Let me put some others in the place of... There's a small stack of these that you guys are going to not necessarily like very much because they're all the same date and mint mark. So I need to get them mixed out just a little bit. That's just on this little bit here. I'm going to go ahead and take care of them. The other boxes of coins that I've got are fine, but this little bit here needs to be taken care of. Because it's like 46S, 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 46S. I like to share the wealth, but not all in sequential order. Yeah, these definitely needed to be mixed up a little bit better. It's all good. We're just shuffling the deck a little bit. How's everybody doing today? Has this been a good day for you? I think it's been a pretty good day for us. We've gotten a lot done today. And, well, tell you the truth, the weather's been decent. Got nothing to complain about. Everybody here is happy as gravy and healthy. Just had a pretty decent... little, I guess, spaghetti you might call it for dinner. It was spaghetti sauce with mushrooms, but we had rotini instead of spaghetti noodles because I'm not a big fan of spaghetti noodles.
And it was good.
And Mickey's got nothing to complain about, so he must have done an okay good job at it. I'll get all this stuff mixed in here real quick, and then we'll get right back on the game. A whole big stack of 1943S I needed to mix in there. Here's a half a dozen 37 Philadelphias. We know they got old coins in here. The old ones are definitely here. Greetings and salutations to Mr. Fletcher. How are you doing, sir? And Mr. Land Pirate is here as well. Good day to both of you. Got a bunch of Wonker coins here. 1958D, got a little stack of those. I don't know how these ended up in little stacks like this, but we are going to take care of that problem here very quickly. You see how I mix these in. It's just a one after the other type thing. There is no rhyme or reason to it, just one after the other. I let the sort monster and God take care of the rest. All I do is play the game. All right, let me get my keyboard out of the way. I don't think I need to type anything to anybody. All right. Well, Jim, I tell you what, when your name does come up, if you're not here, you can't do what Farm Dog's about to do. Farm Dog's going to get a chance to say higher or lower to a 1957D. That's an ugly coin. That is a smart, ugly coin. It's going away. I tell you what, I'll let you guess on the 57D. So here, on the 57D, guess on the 57D. And then, hello, Brian. Good evening, sir. We are going to give you 2 coins anyway, but neither one's going to be the 57D because I don't like it. So he's going to say lower on a 57D, and it is. It's a 1946D. So I'm going to give you the 57D for nothing, and then throw another one in. The next one in the box was a 55S. So we'll do that. That way Farm Dog gets that 57D for nothing, because I don't want to charge anybody for that. All right, Lisa DePinto. Lisa, are you here? If Lisa's here, she's going to get to guess on a 56 Philadelphia. A 56 Philly. Yes, they have not been checked for varieties. These are all straight out of the tubes exactly as they came. They're going right back out the same way they came in. Unchecked, unlooked. Mickey and I put all these in the flips, so they've just been sprinkled in. Okay, Lisa's not here, so we'll go ahead and give her this 56D. And if she shows up later, then she'll have a chance to play. Paul Hampton? It's Paul Hampton here. Paul Hampton starts with a 46 Denver, 46D for Paul. I have not seen Paul yet this evening. Make sure you say hello as soon as you come in. If you've been in here and you haven't said anything, please say hello so that we know you are here. Okay, Paul, I will go ahead and put in the box and get out the next chip. This one goes to Dennis. Dennis Paulsen, are you here? Dennis Paulsen gets to start with a 1958 Philadelphia. Well, he gets his coin automatically, right? Because it's like, it doesn't matter what he says, he's going to get another coin. And that should have been the case also. Let's see. No, here we go. All right, so his next coin is a 1946, and that one's messed up, the 46D. I'll let you keep that one, and then I'll give you another one. Oh, T-Rep. There's a 56D that goes with your 58. The 46D is free. So yeah, three coins for the price of one there. All right, next up, Sissy. And Sissy was not in last time. Is she in now? She starts with a 46 Philadelphia. Sissy, Sissy, no Sissy. She always says hello when she comes in, so she's not here. She's probably either driving or asleep. All right, I'll go ahead and move that into the box, and we'll grab another chip. Malcolm. Malcolm's already played once, so we're just going to give him a coin and move on. This one's going to be a 1953S. Decent looking 1953S. Hello, Frostbite. Hello, Roy. There's Sand Digger in. Who's next? Oh, well, looky there. There's Roy. And Roy gets to play, oh my gosh, on a 37 Philadelphia. 1937. Roy, what are you going to say? Higher or lower? Oh, Roy. The coin gods are calling.
It's just now showing you putting a chip up there.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Well, that's not good. Yeah, things are running a little slow on this channel. I think it's on YouTube in general. I don't think it's just on this channel. I think YouTube is just real buggy with a lot of lag. Roy says higher. And it is. It's a 46 Philadelphia. So he gets both of those. Congrats to Roy. Thank you very much, sir. Alrighty then. Paul Hampton. Paul, if you don't say something, I'm not going to let you play the game. You're only going to get to play if you say something. Here's a 1945S for Paul. 45S next up. Uh-oh. There's Matthew G. I still haven't put a label on his just because he didn't want one. He says, I like being plain. Okay. You get to be plain. Matthew G.
No, it just...
You got a 1953 Philadelphia from which you can play. Oh, Matthew G. Say hello if you are here.
It just went up.
Yeah, I can see over here
Okay.
what the lag is.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, see, this is your live, what you're doing right now, and then this over here is what is being broadcast.
Okay, all right.
There he is. Matthew says lower on a 53 Philly. And the next coin in the box is a 57. 57 does not cut the mustard in this particular case. Sorry there, bro. Next person up is Carl. Carl, are you here to play on this 57 Philadelphia? Oh, Mr. Carl. Richard, you can still play. If you're listening and you hear your name and hear a date and mint mark, you could just tell us higher or lower. Yeah, I know there's a lag. It's actually quite nasty. I tell you what, once we get everybody through one time, we're going to have to stop the game guessing because it's just going to take too long. We've still got a bag stuffed full, and we're 20 minutes in. Okay, I'm going to assume at this point that Carl is not here. All right, next chip out. Crispy. Crispy was here, I think. No, maybe not. I thought I saw Crispy in here a little bit earlier.
He's not much.
But, well, the problem with that is our illustrious YouTube host. The chat only shows who has participated in the chat, not who is here. All right, there we go. 54D for Crispy to play from. Sand Digger, this lag is kind of built in because of the idiots who used it to go shoot people and stuff. They built in this lag. There we go. 1946. Crispy gets both coins. So a lot of this lag is built in by YouTube. At least 10 seconds of it. The rest of it is just because of channel failure and other little problems. Paul, there's your third chip up. And it's a 57 Philadelphia. If you want to say something and you are here, it needs to be sooner than later. What's up, Chubby Pop Chaser? If you happen to be in, anyone who happens to be in, please say something and let me see your bright and shiny name. Say something. Mr. Fletcher. Mr. Fletcher. Haha. 37 Philadelphia. 37 Philadelphia for Mr. Fletcher. If you're here, just say higher or lower. I'm going to give him a little bit of a chance because he was here just a few minutes ago, but he was working. Maybe he's listening and can come back and say higher or lower than 1937. Good evening, Chubby Pop Chaser. Meanwhile, I shall sip on my coffee. I am a 24/7, 365 coffee drinker.
Yeah, even if you pull my name, there'll be another one. So I'm gonna make it.
All right. Where are we with Mr. Fletcher? I don't think Mr. Fletcher is in here right now, but he did get a really nice coin to start with. And I know he's going to be calling for Josie because I'm not sure. I don't think Josie's watching with an account. So, Kelly Michaud, I haven't heard from him in quite a long time. He's probably out working. He gets a 58D. And just because he got a 58D, he automatically gets another pull because he can't lose. And he gets a 41 Philadelphia. How about that? So Kelly Michaud has done his thing. Let's make a list of the people. Let me see how I can do this. Make a list of the people who have already had a guess. That would be Sureg. That would be Tyler. That would be Cat Morgendollar. That would be Doug. Let's see, Calipigian has his chance, but he was not here. Malcolm. Let's see, there's Sissy, Parviz, Tyler's second coin, Farm Dog, and Farm Dog did his and got a coin plus a freebie. So Farm Dog. Then we have Lisa wasn't here, Paul wasn't here, Dennis wasn't. Or Dennis, Dennis got, Dennis had a 58D, or 58P. So Dennis got his. Let's see, there's Sissy, Malcolm, Roy. Roy got his. Let's see. Then there's Paul. This is becoming more confusing by the moment. Matthew played, I think. And then after him was Crispy. Maybe we should figure out a better way to do this. Let's see, there's Crispy's play. And then Paul, who's not here. Jim Fletcher, who's not here. And Kelly Michaud got his automatically. Okay. So I'm caught up with my notes now. Let's get back in here. Well, Chubby Pop Chaser. That's right, Matthew played and lost. Chubby Pop Chaser, how about you give me a higher or lower than 1957? Got a 57 Philadelphia here. Higher or lower? I swear we've got some earlier coins in here. Well, there's Sherm. Yeah, nobody's in his way. He'll just walk right through them. Chubby Pop Chaser 1957, sir. You're going to go lower. And, well, it is lower, but it's a 56. So you get those. 2 coins for 1 draw. That works. Next up, Frostbite. Frosty, you get a 53D from which you can play. Got a 53D. Are we higher or lower? Try to make this so you can see the date. The light's a little off the charts there. Frosty, Frosty, Frosty. Looking for Frosty. He says lower on a 53D. Well, you look at that. He gets a 43S. 1943S for Frosty. There you go, big guy. You got that right. Calipigian, you hear? Calipigian. If you guys are just showing up, there's a 57 for Calipigian. If you guys are just showing up, please let me know you're here by saying something in the chat. Lisa DePinto wasn't here last time. I'm assuming probably not here again. 1957 Philadelphia. Got nothing from there. Let's see what's next. I come up with better rules on this. Kimberly, are you here? Kimberly. What is going on here? Oh, Calipigian is here. Okay, so Calipigian. Let me go back and grab yours. There we go. Calipigian. You got a, what was that? 1957 Philadelphia. How about a higher or a lower from you? As to the next coin in the box. Actually, the next coin in the box. This won't work. Why do we keep coming up with all these? 57, 57, 57. Go back to the old way. There was black chips over there on the cabinet there. Mm-hmm. You can see them right there, right in front of the other chips.
Yeah, you just gotta be able to get to 'em.
Right. Yeah, grab it for me.
Yeah.
Calipigian says lower than a 57.
Oh, I get it.
And it indeed is lower. It's a 54D.
I mean,
So here's what we're going to do. Everybody who's already had their chance, probably all people who are actually here. So we're going to throw 3 old games back in and stop doing this horse dookie because it's not working. All right, got 3 game chips. If I draw your name, then I draw a game chip. We play the game. And the game is, as usual, you get to guess until you lose. When you lose, you get that coin, and then we're done. All right, Kimberly is next. Kimberly, I had her name drawn out already. So Kimberly will get 46D. 1946D. Here we go. We're going to move now. Doug? 46 Philadelphia. 46 Philly. Sandigger, you haven't been picked yet. I'll give you a chance. Anybody who's actually here and has not had their name drawn, we'll do an automatic second coin for you. 45S for Otis. But only if you're here. Ted Evans. Ted needs his stickers replaced. 48 Philadelphia for Ted. 48 Philly for Ted. Next up, Mr. Fletcher. Mr. Fletcher, a 46 Philly. Now, if you do show up, I still need to see your bright and shiny name in the chat to know that you are here. Good one for Jordan. 1945, Philadelphia. If you're here but lost, if I draw the game chip, you get to play the game. Ted Evans. So basically what I do is I first pull the game chip out, and then I pull your name out so we know who's playing the game. So 46D, and then you get to play the game. So if I do draw the black chip, and then draw your name, you get to play the game. Anyone else who is here and had not had a chance to play the game yet, if you want to and you are here, let me know, and you can do the one chip bonus like other people got a chance to do. Here's another one for Otis. Otis gets a 58D. And that one is one that can't be a loser. So he's going to get a 46P as well in there. And I'm going to put Otis on the list. Okay, Carl. Has Carl come in? Is Carl here? Carl, anyone Carl? 1930. This is a 37. What is this? It's a 37D. 1937D. That is a tough coin right there. 1937D. Those are $10 coins if they're worth 50 cents. All right, here we go. Next up, Parvis. And Parvis will take another 1937D there. That is pretty cool. Hey, Sissy. Good evening, Sissy. Here's Lisa D. If Lisa D is here, please let me know. What we did was we went to a very temporary... That's ugly. That's not staying in there. What is going on here? Why do I keep doing this? Something just isn't right. Having to shuffle the cards again. What we did when we started out was we were trying to get to a homeostasis with our ability to do little bonus games for everybody, but it became a nightmare really quickly because of the lag on YouTube. Has nothing to do with my lack of being able to give out coins or anything else, because I don't really have a problem with that part. But since we were having such a problem with the lag and a very slight lack of participation on the parts of some people who got in on this, what was it, yesterday, we ended up having to just go back to general rules as it was, but each person will still get an opportunity to play the game if you are here, and the game will be one bonus coin only. Am I explaining this well enough? You think so? Okay.
I understand.
All right, Lisa DiPinto. How about a 43S? Pretty one, too. Really nice 1943S. We've got some bang coins in here, some really boom big ones. See who's up there. Sandigger. Sandigger, you're going to get your chance to play. And we're going to start with a 1957. That'll make it pretty easy. You're in the Sonic drive-thru if you get a game chip the next few minutes. Okay, well, get me a... Get me a... well, see, what do I want? A blast, but I don't remember which one. It's the one that has the little cookie dough bits in it. That's what I want, a cookie dough blast.
Carl's back. Right here.
Hello, Carl. We're going to let you play the game when we get your chip. The Sandigger right now is going to get his chance. He's got a lower out there. Let's see if it is. It's a tie. It's a tie. That's automatically yours, so you get both 57 Phillies. And I'm going to draw another coin from the wing. It's a 56. Can't get you a great draw today. But we tried. Here we go. Hey, now, there we go. There's the game. We're going to get to play the regular game. And it's going to be Chubby Pop Chaser.
All right.
Chubby Pop Chaser, you around, brother? You're going to get to play the regular game, and you're going to get to start on a 1946S. 1946S will start the game for you. Oh, Chubby Pop Chaser. Are you here? Boy, he's really going to farm dog at Steak and Shake. All right, Chubby Pup Chaser, you get to play the game. This is the regular game this time. So, get going. You want a higher or a lower than 1946? Chubby Pup Chaser. That's who, Wanda. $46, he wants higher. Would you believe that it's lower? It's 1937 is the next coin. You get to keep the 37 and the 46 because you've got a regular game chip. But that's as far as we can go on that game chip. I am sorry, brother. Congrats on getting a nicer coin, but bad timing. Parva's up next. Parva's with a 1946S. 1946S for Parva's. Right? Calipigian. Calipigian now. 1945S. Pretty nice looking 1945S. You wanted to hear me say it again. Chubby Pop Chaser, Chubby Pop Chaser. She sells seashells by the seashore. Josie Fletcher, Miss Fletcher. If Jim's in, he could play for Josie. How about a 46S? 1946S for Josie. You can build a whole set of the short set wheats using this particular method. 1947D for Malcolm. Who is next? Mr. Fletcher again. Well, Mr. Fletcher, 1947D. Who should go get a real job? Who are we roasting? Kelly Ray. Miss Kelly Ray, are you here? Probably not. She's probably busy with her house. 47D, 1947D for Kelly Ray. The seashell lady. Oh, okay. She should get a real job. I thought you were talking about Wanda. I'm like, whoa, really?
I was like, they know each other that good?
Chubby Pop Chaser, 1946S. 1946S. She sells seashells by the seashore. Well, what about Peter Piper? I mean, Peter Piper needs to get a real job, right? Because he keeps pecking a peck of pickled peppers. I don't know how you can pick a peck of pickled peppers. 46S again for Carl.
And you got the rubber bumper.
What, the rubber baby buggy bumpers?
Yeah, that's it.
Rubber baby buggy bumpers, rubber baby buggy bumpers, rubber baby buggy bumpers. Jordan? 1948 Philadelphia for Jordan. Next up, well, Chubby Pop Chaser comes back up again. And he gets a 46S. You're going to get a whole roll of 46S's. What's next? Dennis, Mr. Paulson. Got a 57 Philadelphia here. Did he plant the picker? Did he plant the peppers? I don't know. Did he plant the peck of pickled peppers? I don't know if he planted the peck of pickled peppers, but I know he picked them. Mr. Adams. Well, there's another 46S. Is this all 46S? Yes, it is. Okay, let me mix this in. Oh, what's going on? We ended up with a box that's, like, not mixed in. I promise you, I got all different kinds of dates here. I gotta get more coins out anyway, right? For my bucks. I'll put more in my books so I can draw them out of my books. Alright, that'll about fill things up, I think. Okay, Mr. Adams, what are you going to get now? How about a 37 Philadelphia? 37 Philadelphia, nice uncirculated coins there. Let's try. Oh, how about if I draw a name? Here's Shay Shay. Shay Shay now. Well, there's another 37. Another 1937. Well, am I going to find that this box isn't mixed in? Yeah. Okay, this isn't working. Because I've got like entire stacks of the same date and mint mark. I don't know what happened here.
I don't think we ever shuffled those, honestly. I think I wrote them like they are.
Yeah, but these boxes are all shuffled mixes.
Oh.
They're supposed to be.
No, they're not.
But it's like, no, but I've got like a whole stack of all the same date and mint mark that I run into at random in the middle of a box. It's like only certain parts of boxes didn't get mixed in, but the rest did. I don't know. But just so this game has some flavor, I have to keep shuffling this. Yeah, I'm going to blame it on Sherman. Sherman, it's all your fault. He's looking at me like, oh, well, I don't care. You expect me to read? I don't even have thumbs. Likely story, you blame a dog for your own hearty failures. We got that mixed in. Let's see how many more of these I'm going to run into. There's another little issue right there. So I get those mixed in. There's only so many times you have to shuffle things before you know they're mixed. Right? You have to know they're mixed. What are you barking at? He doesn't even know what he's barking at. All right, Jordan comes up next. What does Jordan get here? How about a 54S? 1954S for Jordan. Next up, this will be Otis. I hate this little heart. Do you know if I can get rid of this?
I've tried. I don't know.
That is the stupidest place
Yeah, it's right
to put a like thing that you can't get rid of. It's just ridiculous. A 54S for Otis. Now watch me run into a list of 54, a whole stack of 54S's I didn't know about. Oh, there's a 57D. It's almost like a 54S. It's just a 3 years newer. There's Calipigian again. Well, what the... Okay, I'm not understanding something here. Either I can't read or there's something else going on. 57D, 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 57D. I don't know how these are mixing and then coming back into...
Magic coins.
I mean, I'm seriously mixing these up. It's like I wish I had a camera big enough. I'd show you guys all what I'm doing. All right, Calipigian's going to get a 49 Philadelphia and another coin because that one's ugly. How about a 56 Philly?
Yeah, have you looked at your channel options to see if you can...
Channel options?
Yeah, I don't know if you got one, but it makes sense to me. Some kind of setting.
I wouldn't want to screw anything up.
No.
Let's see, I can't. There's no other way. I don't know. That just doesn't make sense. Why would they cover up the most recent chat with a heart? It just doesn't make sense. Kelly Ray. Kelly Ray comes up next. And Kelly Ray has 45S. 1945S. All right. Who's up next? But Wanda. Wanda, you haven't had an opportunity yet to play. We're going to start you off with the 1937 Philadelphia. 1937 Philadelphia, you want to higher or lower? right? I want to be able to move it. I want to put it someplace else, but every time I click on it to drag it, it just gives me a, you can't do that. I really love this. You can't do that stuff. Let's see. I can insert an ad on you. Add a reaction. I wonder what that does. Nope. That's not what I want. I'm trying to get rid of them, folks. Maybe somebody could Google it and see if anybody knows how to get rid of that stupid thing. I don't even know when it showed up. It just showed up one day. Wanda, we're waiting on you. Higher or lower than 1937? I think I know what you're going to say. But I have to see it. Oh, Wanda. Wanda, we need your reply. You have to turn off live reactions. Okay, how do you do that? I'm kind of clueless. Okay, Wanda says higher. Wanda says higher, and, well, she gets higher. 1943S. How about that? 1943S. Okay, hang on just a second. I think we might have found something. How do you get rid of the heart emoji on YouTube chat? Apparently the solution is to go to the stream settings on YouTube, which I have no idea where the stream settings are. Is that something I have to do when I'm not streaming?
Top left corner, maybe?
I don't know. This might be something I have to do. No.
Did we just lose it all?
I'm not going to keep clicking on stuff.
I'm sorry. I thought maybe it'd be simple.
No. I think we got rid of the stream. Alright. I need to go back in here. I have no idea where stream settings are. You'd have to tell me where that is.
Yeah.
Because I can't do...
I'm trying to look that up right now.
Okay, we're back. You still hear me. Okay. They never lost us.
Oh, shit.
We were in the whole time. Okay. Well, we're going to quit trying to play around with things because we've only got half the instructions without knowing what the other half is. So, Crispy is up next, and Crispy will get, how about a 37 Philadelphia? 37 Philly for Crispy. Nice uncirculated coin there. Next up, Matthew. Mr. G. 57 Philadelphia for Matthew. And next one. We are not going to get done in one day. Mr. French. 47D. Are you here, Mr. French? $47D for Mr. French. I'm going to remember that. I'm going to try to come back to him if he does show. Here's Carl again. And Carl, you're going to get to play the game. You get to play for one coin. You start with a 37 Philadelphia. Next one higher or lower? Carl. Everybody gets their one chance. Carl says, "Hoer." Look at this. Would you look at this? It's a tie.
Oh,
It's another 37 Philadelphia, so you get two 37 Philadelphias, Carl.
they won't tell me where it's at.
No, of course they won't. I'm going to tell you anything that's actually going to help you. Why?
Yeah.
Mr. Adams. Mr. Adams now. 57 Philadelphia. 57 Philly. What was the Boston accent? I don't have a Boston accent. I'm not from Boston. Oh, Hoyer. Frosty. Frosty, did he get a chance to play? Yeah, he did. And Carl got to play. So Frosty, 56 Philly. Or is that a Denver? That's a Philly. For Frosty. Let's see who all's next. Shishay. 43. 1943 Philly. Steely. Your name needs to be Dan. So I can do Steely for Dan. Taco John. Taco, you here, buddy? Here's another 43 Philly. Is the next one a 43 Philly? No, it's not. It is not. Conspiracy. The only conspiracy here is to make me look like an idiot. It's working. Well, actually, I don't look like an idiot. It doesn't take anything to look like an idiot. No, I guess Taco John's not here. So we'll move on. Dennis the Menace, 46D, 1946, Denver. Next up, Kimberly. It's a 37, Philadelphia, 1937 Philly. It's brown, but it's a nice uncirculated coin. Frosty again. 46D for Frosty. Huh?
So what I did, you put my own name in there?
No, it's in here.
I'm just checking.
It's in here. I just see one. There's two of them in the front. I'm not grabbing from the front. I'm grabbing from the back.
No, yeah.
So I don't know who's coming up next. Man, I tell you what. Somebody got a little happy with those. I got to mix this stuff together better. It keeps coming out wrong. It's like I said about the people who pull the lottery numbers. It's not me who can't guess the numbers, it's them. I got them all right.
Yeah, that's right.
They can't pick out the right ones. All right, there we go. We got different ones. Here's Jordan now with one that was put in the flip backwards. Okay. Well, it's a 55D, but the insert's backwards.
I probably did it.
Saw one the other day that was actually folded backwards.
That's probably me too.
Probably. All right, next up, Otis. Mr. Otis. There's another one that's in there backwards. It's a 55D as well. Man, things just aren't working in the direction of this game ending in one day. There we go. Here's this 55D that's properly in the holder now. A 32-inch Deja Vu.
I got it.
Frosty. Frosty pulls 58 Philadelphia. 58 Philly for Frosty. Who's up next? What do you guess? Mickey Fur.
Nah,
Mickey Fur, you're going to get to play, but you don't get to play because it's a 58 Philadelphia. You automatically get the next one in the box, which is also a 58 Philadelphia.
Alright.
Whoops. That's all because Mickey doesn't know how to mix coins.
Yeah.
Let's see. Next up, Josie. And Josie, guess what Josie gets? 58 Philadelphia. How did that happen? I swear these coins were mixed.
You have,
And then they came out not mixed.
and you've been mixing them the whole time.
Right, and I've mixed like 35 different times since we started. And they're still coming out wrong. Kelly Ray. 54S for Kelly Ray. 54S. Next up, Miss Fletcher. Miss Fletcher, back to a 58D again. Hello, Ronald. Good day, sir. Glad you were able to join us today. Dennis. 37D for Dennis. 37D, that's a nice one. That's probably close to the value of the entire purchase price tonight. Here's one for Lisa. Lisa DePinto. 57D for Lisa. Ronald, you are welcome to join us anytime. You don't have to spend money. You don't have to do anything special. You're welcome to join us any day. There's a 58 Philly for Ant. And for Ant, yeah, Ant's automatically going to get a second coin. This one turns out to be a 57D. And he has his bonus in. But we still have the black chips. Well, there's Ant again. Ant's going to get the next one too, and that's a 37P. So we got 37 Philadelphia. And here's Crispy. 58 Philly for Crispy. Crispy's already played the game, though. Something just doesn't smell right here today. We're having a bad pool day. Paul, it's like a bad hair day. Paul gets a 45S. 1945S. You're very welcome, Mr. Magany. I still don't know how to say your name, but I'm assuming it's Magany. Maybe Maganoy. Carl? 57D. I don't know what's happening here. I've got 38s, 39s, 41s, 47s. None of those seem to be showing up. It's just kind of weird. Let me grab another little stack here and see if a different little stack might help us out a little bit. Yeah, that's from a different part of a different box. I already see it's not going to go very far with us. No. I don't know. Backwards Wednesday. Must be. Crispy? Crispy's up next, and Crispy will get 58. 58 Philly. Really seriously. Ted Evans. 37 for Ted. Well, it's either 1958 or it's 1937. And Techstar's got chips in here, and we're not making it to his chips for some reason. Taco John. Did we put Techstars in there? Okay, well, we definitely got Techstar chips in here. We got another one that's backwards. It's another 55D. What would you know?
Yeah.
That'd be you.
Well, at least it was.
At least you're consistently wrong.
Yeah, that's right.
There we go. 55D for Taco John. Kelly Michaud. Kelly for a 45S. 1945S. Back to Ant. And Ant this time around, 1937, Philadelphia for Ant. I blame it on Mickey every time. He's used to it by now. Cat Morgan Dollar. Well, got a 57p there. Even a broken clock is right twice a day. That's right. Even a blind squirrel finds his nuts twice a day. Well, there's Kelly Michaud again. I'm in here digging around inside the box to pull a 1958. Digging in the bag. And I grab the same people out over and over again. But they are in here. Here's Mr. Sappington. Richard, are you here? Richard never got a chance to play. So Richard's going to get a chance to play, and I'm going to draw a coin from a different box over here. It's a 37p. Okay, Richard, you get to play from 37. Is it higher or lower? This is Richard's chance to get his one freebie. And I'm going to reach in a box without looking, and I'm going to pull the next coin straight out of nowhere. And it came straight out of nowhere. Richard, is the next coin that you're going to get here, is it going to be higher or lower than a 1937? And no, it's not a 58D. There it is. 1946D. 1946D. So he's got the 37 and the 46D. Congrats, you got yours. All from playing the game. Let's go in next to who else but Frostbite. Frosty. Oh, Frosty gets a 43S. So 43S for Frosty. Who comes out next? Well, Jordan. Jordan comes out again with, it's got to be a 55D. It's in there backwards. Yep. It's a 55D.
Backwards.
In backwards. There we go. Which just goes to prove consistently wrong. Surag. Surag up next. Oh, it's a 58D. I thought at first it was a 55D flipped around the right way. But no. Why would it be right? Mr. Adams. Mr. Adams. I'm not going to put that coin in there. I'm going to move it. Nope. I'm going to take these out. Just going to start taking them out. Well, the next coin is a 1942 Philadelphia. 1942 Philly. I know there's other coins in here. We have way too many to finish tonight. Hello, Scott. What is happening? Okay. People purchase these chips. They purchase the chips for $3.50 a pop. And then we draw coins that are all uncirculated wheat cents out of box. This one happens to be a 46D. Slightly spotty 46D, but Kelly gets that one. And that's how we do it. These go back to 1930 to 1934-ish, and then up to 1958. Looky here. Mickey Fur comes up next, and Mickey gets 1941 Philadelphia, 1941 Philly. So that is how that will work. Let's see next in. Ant. And Ant, completely at random, 1943 Philadelphia. And Richard. Richard now also completely at random, 1956 Philadelphia. I kind of like the reach over to the side random coin thing. Uh-oh, what happened here? Alright, I gotta mess up. I gotta solve a mess up here. And Richard to 41 was Mickey. So these, I got a chip without a coin. There it is. All right, got it. Would you mind like taking this somewhere?
Yeah.
Do not drop it.
Oh, no.
I have done that before.
I bet you have.
It is never fun when you drop those.
I'll set it right there.
Yes, they paid $3.50 a chip, and I'm drawing until I'm out of chips. And the chips are aplenty. There's a lot of them in here. All right, next up, Crispy. Crispy gets one from the random pull box, 56 Philadelphia. 1956 Philadelphia. And given that most uncirculated red wheat cents are worth at least $3 to $5 a piece, well, we're coming into a good stack here, I guess. 56 Philly for Sissy, and I drew that one from a different box in a different location. Just means I got too many 56 Phillies in here, I guess. Mr. Worley. Mr. Worley is up next here. And Mr. Worley gets a 54S. 1954S. Let's see, what do we do next? Blue chip, Paul. Paul Hatmaton. I did that one time. I accidentally spelled his name wrong. How about a 1937? 1937 Philadelphia. It's a $5 coin all day long. Ant. 1945S. 1945S, nice bright red coin. These T-Rep were sold during the auction. They're sold during the auction on Tuesdays. Malcolm. Malcolm gets a 55S. Chance of some nice RPMs in that. Yes, Mr. Worley, you do get to play, yes. I'm sorry. I didn't know you were actually present. Okay, well, let's do yours. Okay, let's do it this way. There we go. Let me put his back where it goes. And I had to get the chips straight again. There we go. Okay, from 1954S, which is where you got and you want lower. And I'm going to reach at random. Mickey can see that I can't see. And it's a 46D, so you do get yours. There you go. I'm glad you said something. Why do I have a Mickey fur chip out here? Did I just draw your chip?
Yeah, you did, and put it up there and then took it back.
Okay. So Mickey's going to get one. Totally at random. You want to pick it?
Yeah.
What did you get?
I don't know.
55S.
Nah, that's good.
1955 San Francisco. The San Francisco treat. All right. Let's see here. Oh, let me put Mr. Worley on the have played list. There we go. Next up, Mr. Adams. If you are here, you need to tell me you're here so I will know when your chip comes up. Oh, I just drew another chip. I need to draw a coin. There we go, 55S for Calipigeon. No, that's not Calipigeon. That's Paul Adams. Calipigeon was the chip that I drew erroneously. Now I go back into the bag for another chip. And the next chip is Mickey Fur.
Yeah.
Mickey Fur again. We're just blowing his chances. That's a 57 Philadelphia.
Of course.
57 Philly. Next up, well, it's a blank chip Matthew G. And the blank chip Matthew G gets a 46S with some really iridescent toning on it. Wow, would you look at that? That's a very unusual color. I like that. Okay, Roy is definitely here. Thank you, Roy. This keeps people chatting because I have to know. Oh, I got a 1946D, but I got nobody to give it to.
Okay.
How about Doug? How about Doug? I just know that it's going to be midnight before I'm done here. Mickey needs to get his bed together. Because we're going to be I did it again.
It's because I'm
Well,
here.
guess what? This is for Mickey.
It's because I'm here tonight.
46D for you.
That'll work.
46D for Mickey. Here's Doug. Hello, Doug. Let me go back to you. There we go. Go back to you. Doug, you get to start with a 46D. Now, you get one guess, higher or lower. The next coin that I draw, is it higher or lower than 46? If it's a tie, you automatically win. If you say higher and it's lower, you don't get it. If you say lower and it's higher, you don't get it. Otherwise, you do. You sell it back to me for 35. I'm not flustered. I'm good. No worries here. Doug just needs to give me a higher or a lower. He's going to say higher than 46D. It's probably safe. It is. It's a 56. So you get both of them.
Wanda's jealous.
Wanda? Why are you jelly, hon? I'm not jelly. Are you jelly? What are you jelly about? Oh, Doug's already had his pull. Oh well, whatever. He got another one. Ted Evans, 1943S. 1943S. Nice BU coin there. Scott Sherman, if you're still here and you want to play at this next time, you'll need to register with us. Register to bid on the channel by sending an email to coppercoinspayments@gmail.com. That's coppercoinspayments@gmail.com. So 45S for Shay Shay. Send me your name, your YouTube username, your email address, and your physical mailing address, and we'll get you registered. Then you show up on Tuesdays, or if we're going to have one of these, I will announce it that Tuesday, and you can purchase spots at $3.50 a piece to get in. Maximum of 10 spots per person. Kimberly D. For each spot, you get a chip. For each chip, you get at least a coin. Sometimes a lot more. That says 46D. Oh, it is. The mint mark's really close to the date. Man. Is that actually a D? Chuck gets sidelined here. It is. And the mint mark's real close to the date. That's amazing. Okay. 46D. There's that. Next up. Thank you, Malcolm. Ah, the toner. Wanda's jealous of the toner. Mr. Worley, 1945. 1945.
I had to get a little, make sure text stars was in there.
That's San Francisco. And when you made sure, what did you find out?
He is in
Here's
there.
Kelly Ray. I haven't seen a Techstar chip yet, and we're like
Yeah, I know, that's why
almost
I had to go
halfway
look.
through.
That's why I had to go.
Ooh, there's a 37D for Kelly Ray. $37D. Nice. Who's up next, Josie? And Josie will get a 54S. 54S. So that's the last time I think I'm going to pull the coins directly out of the next slot in the box, because the random pull from the box seems to be better for everyone. 1943, Philadelphia for Chubby Pop Chaser. It just, I don't know, seems that even if they are not mixed up extremely well, they still come out mixed up because I'm going to a different spot every coin. Here's a 46D for Penny Hoarder. So these are getting pulled right out of the middle of rows. The only problem I can see running into there is the coins falling over because the rows get too short. I have to reshuffle this every once in a while. So I got enough coins in all the right places. All the right junk in all the right places. There. Plenty good. All right then. Mr. Worley. Mr. Worley, what do I pick for Mr. Worley? See, this is too tight now. Here's a 41D for Mr. Worley. 1941D. Scott, did you hang around long enough to see the message there? Let me know. We'll work on getting you registered so you can come back and get involved. Here's Sand Digger again. Sand Digger, how about a 57 Philadelphia? I don't think you have enough. How about now, Cap Morgendollar? Cap Morgendollar, 46 Philadelphia. 46 Philly for Cap Morgendollar. Well, I gotta grab a name first. Tyler? Tyler, how about 1950 Philly? 1950 Philadelphia. There's a good $140 roll for you. What does that make each coin? $2.20. Wanda.
Yeah, exactly.
Wanda, are you here? I want to know if you're here first. Here's a 49 Philadelphia. Yeah, she's in and out and in and out.
Oh.
49. I didn't get you a toner. I was hoping to get you a toner, but it didn't happen. I want a black chip out of here. I want to play the game with somebody. Penny Hoarder. Penny Hoarder gets a 1939 Philadelphia, 1939 Philly uncirculated Lincoln cent. Next up, yo, Techstar. There you go. Finally got Techstar. Techstar, are you in here still, or did you fall asleep on us? I'm going to start you off with a 46D. Drawn totally at random. If you want to play, tell me higher or lower, sir. Oh, Techstar. Here and higher than 46D, and it's a 46D. So it's a tie, which means you get it anyway. Automatic winner if it's a tie. Congrats, you just got two 1946Ds. Another for Taco John. And Taco John will get a 1958D. Is Taco John, did I already play him? No. Taco John's automatically going to get a second coin because he didn't get to play the bonus. He hasn't played the bonus yet. I'm going to get him in there for the bonus and get him another coin because it doesn't matter on 58D whether you say higher or lower. You automatically get the next coin. That's a 46D. So now he can walk off into the sunset with his great buddy, Techstar, because they've got the same coins. They can start working on a roll together. Here's Mr. Fletcher. How did I go back to Top Chat? Oh, that's right. When I came back in, I forgot to change. So now I'm back on live chat. I'll be able to see anything and everything everybody says. All right. Jim will get 57 Philly. 57 Philly for Jim. Who's next? Mr. Worley. Another Jim. 54D for Mr. Worley. Next up, Sissy. Sissy gets 46S. 1946S. Yeah, check those mint marks on those. Because you've got the inverted mint mark, you've got the ball serif mint mark, you've got RPMs, you've got an OMM. 46S is one of those exciting years. Doug, 46D.
47S was exciting yesterday.
47S was relatively exciting yesterday. We ended up with some RPM 9s in there, which is an inverted S. It's an S over inverted S. Josie Fletcher, 1942 Philadelphia. See, we got some exciting coins in here. I don't know what was happening. That was just weird. Techstar again. Now, see, when it rains, it pours. Techstar gets a 46 Denver. Wasn't that... Techstar, we're going to build a whole roll of these for you.
You got 3 of them.
Got 3 of them now. And I'm telling you that there's a big mixture of coins in here. Penny Hoarder, see, this won't be a 46D. It's a 41 Philly. I don't know. Kimberly. Kimberly gets a 36 Philly. 1936 Philadelphia. And she's not here. Bummer. Sureg. Sureg up next. 1954S. 1954S. There probably are 42Ds in here. Techstar comes up again. This is count 3. A 45S. 45S, which at this point is better than 46D for you. Next up, Crispy. Crispy gets 58D. That couldn't be worse. Has to get better from here. Mr. Adams, completely different part of the box, gets a 46D. Ted, completely different part of the box, gets a 37D. 1937 Denver. We can't complain about that. Mr. Worley, 46S. Well, hello, Mr. Adams. Good evening, sir. I just drew a coin for you a couple of coins ago, and we're going to get to play the game for 1 coin. So, I just pulled you out very shortly ago, and this is what happened. I drew your name, and then you got a 1946 Denver. If you would like to take a stab at guessing whether the next coin here is going to be higher or lower than 1946, whether the date is a higher date or a lower date, I can draw another coin out here for you, and if you're right, you get it. If you're not right, of course, you don't get it, but it is what it is. You want to guess? Everybody's getting 1 chance for 1 coin. May as well give 1 to you, right? I'm going to go ahead and draw the next coin. I'm going to lay it here face down. I don't know what it is. You don't know what it is. Nobody knows what it is. We're going to flip it over. When you finish your guess, 1946D is what you're trying to work from. Oh, Mr. Adams. Mr. Adams. He says higher than 46D. So let's flip it over and find out. It's a 57. All that drama. But you get 2 coins. Congrats, Mr. Adams. All right, Sissy up next. Had a random draw from the box. She gets a 1950 Denver. 1950D. What else we got? Crispy. A random drawing from the box gets him a 1946D. 1946 Denver. What do we do now? Mr. Worley. Random out of the box gets him a 46D. I really am going to different spots in the box. Miss Fletcher. Miss Fletcher gets a 46S. There's your 46S. And 56 Philadelphia. 56 Philly. Maybe it's just my delirium, Dennis, but I keep thinking we're getting the same dates over and over again. Here's a 58 Philly. Next up, Mr. Fletcher. Mr. Fletcher with a 56 Philly. That's what you get for coming in late. Well, everybody still has a couple of chances left because we do have 3 regular game chips. One's already been played. We've got 2 more. Here's Sissy. Sissy now gets a 1958 Philadelphia. 58 Philly for Sissy. Next up, Lisa. Lisa gets a 45D. How, Sissy, is YouTube falling apart? Inquiring minds want to know. If it's the lag, it's just a normal thing for them. If it's the notifications, I don't think their notifications have ever worked properly. Lisa gets a second one in a row, and this is a 46D. Sand Digger. What date do you need, Sand Digger? Well, it's probably not 58D. But that, unfortunately, is what I have to offer at this moment. All right. We're doing a Matthew G pull at 46D. I must have put like 3 rolls of them in here. Yeah, that one you guessed right. Mr. Adams. Well, let's see what Mr. Adams gets for his next coin. 1948D. 1948D. Another one for Shay Shay. I'm only going to go to 10 o'clock. One or the other. 58D for Shay Shay. 10 o'clock I turn into a pumpkin. So, you don't want to see that. It's messy. Frostbite. 46S for Frostbite. And let's see. Sand Digger. About 57 Philly. You need one of those, I'm sure. Much as I'm sitting here, I know it. Jordan. 1946D. 46D for Jordan. Next up, Taco John. $1958 Philadelphia. And Wanda. See if we can get her a toner. She wants a toner. It's a 46S. Well, it's toner if you consider red toning. Red's a tone. Kimberly? What does Kimberly get? How about another 46D? Who's up next? Jordan. And Jordan gets 57 Philly. Kelly Ray is next. And Kelly Ray will get a 43S. Wartime S. The San Francisco treat. Taco John. Taco John pulls a 56 Philadelphia. 1956 Philly. Kimberly. 1958 Philly. Tyler. 43S. I'm not going to bore you with my wolfhound singing again. Mr. Adams, 55D, 1955D. Dennis, 46D, 1946 Denver, and the hair comes free. You can have that absolutely free. Only $4.95 shipping, handling, and delivery. Kelly Michaud, 55S. Mr. Fletcher, 57 Philadelphia. Mr. Fletcher. Who we got next? Carl? 46D for Carl. A 46D. What we got next? Doug? 46S for Doug. Techstar gets a 1949 Philadelphia. Carl, 46 Philadelphia for Carl. Sissy,
Keep me up past my bedtime.
45. I don't talk about your bedtime. 45S for Sissy. So I'm the one trying to play comic relief over here because somebody doesn't know how to shuffle coins. 58D.
That was not my job.
We go with
I put them into the flip.
we go with the nut. Well, you put them in flips backwards. So.
No, the 55D.
Only the 55Ds. We make our own comic relief. Mickey Fur. Well, Mickey, you just got 37D.
Ooh, nice.
Bright red 1937D.
Nice.
So, quit you whining about your bedtime. Paul Hampton. 46 Philadelphia. Next up, Mr. Worley. 52 Philly. Mr. Worley. Ted. 57 Philly. I'm obviously not paying him enough. He can't do the job. Is that how it works for the younger generation? They only want to do the job if you're going to pay them enough to do it. 46S for Doug. Yeah. Obviously, they don't pay the people at Taco Bell nearly enough. They can't get an order right to save their life. 56 Philadelphia. Our local Taco Bell is horrible. It's not bad, it's horrible. That's right, very weekly. That's how I pay him. 57 Philadelphia. I pay him by being able to grace his presence with millions of coins every week. Mickey Fur. What about Mickey Fur? Well, you got a 56 Philadelphia there. You already got your 37D.
Yeah.
Who's up next? Oh, it's the game. Who plays the game? Mr. Adams plays the game. Mr. Adams, I'm sure you're still around. Let's do the game. I'm going to yank a coin out of here, and you're going to tell me higher or lower, correct? 57 Philadelphia. We're going to do a higher or a lower, Mr. Adams. Your Taco Bell is open till 5 a.m.? The little heart is over where you say I check everything. I almost thought that said and I chew everything. You chew everything before you pay? Yep, this order's wrong. Take it back. Right? Mr. Adams. I know there's a considerable lag. Probably enough for me to tell a stupid dad joke. But that's not going to happen. I'd rather just sit here in complete silence, saying absolutely nothing, listening to my stupid dog over there snoring. Oh, no, wait, that's Mickey.
Yeah.
He's up past his bedtime. You're only showing 5 here? I'm showing 25.
27 by mine.
Oh, Mr. Adams, you have your opportunity here to win a full fistful of coins. Dad jokes rule. You see 25 what? Oh, 25 people here. That's what I see, 25. 25, 25, 25. 25 people in here. Anybody bit of 25 people? Hello, 25 people. How are you doing? Paul, come on. Where are you, bro? I know you were here.
He's back.
There he is. Okay, you get to play the regular game. See that? You drew a game chip. So you get to play the regular game, which means I need a higher or lower than 1957. And I'm drawing these at random from an off-camera box. You'll just have to trust me. Mickey's watching me. He's my proctor.
Yep.
Is it higher or is it lower? Use the force. Use the Schwartz. He says lower. That's what I'm kind of... Roy says he's still here.
Yeah.
Lower than 57 to 46. How about 46? Higher or lower, sir? And give me the date plus higher or lower. So 46 higher or 46 lower? Ooh. I'm not sure. Stepped away to do a chore. Oh, it's all good. Don't worry about it. Okay, so you get this one as a 46S. Are we going to be higher or lower? Are you saying higher? Higher than 46S? And it's not. It's a 1937. You still get the 37, but that's as far as we go on this horse. Sorry, brother. Well, why should I be sorry? You got 3 coins for the price of one, and one of them's a 1937. So, you did well by what I happened to have picked out of the box. Doug. Mr. Doug gets 46D. Why not, right? Taco John? What we got for Taco John? How about a 46D? Everybody gets a 46D. Maybe more than one. Malcolm. I'm literally reaching in and just grabbing a coin. 53S. 53S. Next up, Shay Shay. It's too bad Shay Shay isn't here. 46D. You get to see him get a very rare 1946 Philadelphia with a D mark below the date. Cab Morgan. 36 Philly. I'm literally fumbling around in this box like a blind person. I'm only looking over every once in a while to make sure I'm not about to knock it off the table. Mickey Fur, what are you going to get? 46D.
Oh,
Why not, right?
I haven't got one of those yet.
You haven't? Well, now you do. I think everybody's getting one. Some people are getting more than one. Kimberly, how about a 50 AD? You need that, right? 50 AD for Kimberly. Next up, Mr. Farm Dog. Well, what do we get for Mr. Farm Dog? How about a 1937 Philadelphia? 1937p. That's well worth the donut she paid to get it. Here's Ted. Ted now, 1949. 1949 Philadelphia. Philadelphia. Freedom. Oops. Parviz. 57 Philly for Parviz. Next up, Tyler. Tyler gets a 57 Philadelphia. We are not going to get finished tonight. Sir Egg comes up next. 1941. 1941. I guess what we get to do tomorrow. All right, Mickey Fur. Mickey Fur. We're going to get this coin for Mickey. 52 Philly. 52 Philly. Is Mickey slipping his chips back into the bag? Nope. It's because my dog and I am guarding the bag. Crispy, 1956 Philadelphia. So Mickey can reach in this bag if he wants to pull back a bloody stump. 46 Philly it's going to go to Crispy. There we go. I'm doing very well, thank you. No animals were harmed in this experiment. What's going to happen after I actually get some? See, Techstar. Well, how about a 46S? I don't think you've gotten enough of those today. Let's see. Shay Shay. Well, Shay Shay gets a 46S as well. I tried to avoid that, but I drew one and put it back and drew another one. Here's Kelly Michaud. And Kelly, going to join the 37 club, gets a 1937 Philly. So Kelly gets to join the 37 club. And Lisa. Lisa now with a 46D. Everybody needs to join that club. What's up next? Go on, Mickey Fur. Mickey Fur, what's Mickey Fur going to get? 46S.
Oh.
There he goes, a 46S. You better check that closely. That coin could actually have some value. Gets a 46D within the next 5. I don't know. How many you got left, Mickey?
I don't even have to. Probably all.
He hasn't been counting. 46S for Wanda. So we're going to cut this stream off in about 13 minutes. So whatever I can get done in the next 13 minutes is what we're going to do. Gosh, I've got to get this thing stacked back up. It's kind of difficult to do these when they're swimming all over the box. I've got to kind of reel it all in a little bit. I hope I've got enough. Okay, Otis. Otis Altus Grubbs a 43S. 1943, San Francisco. Ted. Ted gets a 46D. Next up, back to Otis. What does Otis get this time? A 46D. What is going on here?
I had no idea. You're going all over the place, so I can't. I don't know.
They're doing this and Mickey plays dumb. Okay. Who said he's playing? 1957 for Otis, or for Josie. I'm sorry, for Josie. Oh, wait. Otis gets to play, doesn't he? Where was Otis's? There it is. Otis, have you already played? You haven't played already. Okay. Yeah, you did. You already played. Otis, you already played. Either that or I played for you when you weren't here. All right, here we go. Next up, Mr. Fletcher. 1936. 1936, and my dog is snoring extra heavy, which means he likes it. Is that what that means? Farm Dog. Farm Dog gets a 1943S. There we go, 1943S for Farm Dog. Next up, looky there. Somebody gets to play the game. Mickey can tell you for sure that I'm digging far into the bag and pulling out a chip, and it's Richard. Is Richard home? Is Richard here? Richard was driving earlier. Is Richard going to be here to play the game? Because his first coin to work from is going to be a 58 Philadelphia. Well, we'll go ahead and play this one for him. Because 58, you can say higher or lower, and it doesn't really make any difference. Well, you can't say higher, because 58 is the last date. Okay, now 46D. 46D, are you going to play this one higher or lower? Hello, 710 is oil upside down. Higher or lower for Mr. Sappington. Now remember, ties are free. So if this box turns out to be all 1946s, you're flush. You'll get them.
Yeah, good.
There's a 57P with a higher. You are correct, so let's do the next one. Higher or lower. 57, higher or lower. Choose carefully. I hope you need a roll of 46. That seems to be what we've got coming around here today. So that makes it difficult on, well, on everyone, I guess. I don't know what happened there. I guess we had a bunch of 46s that just turned up at the end of the batch. 45, 1945. So we got a 1945. The next one higher or lower. Richard ends up winning a box of coins here. Cat Morgendollar says if it's 58, I quit. Well, not this one, but the next one could be. Who knows? 45 higher? Well, of course, it's a 46. Higher or lower than 46. If it's another 46, you can't lose. So, we could try it that way. Got 46, higher or lower. This one's a 46D, yes. But it doesn't matter if I draw a 46S or a 46 plain, and he says higher or lower, it won't matter. 46 higher, and he gets a 57. I don't know how that's working out, but hey, you got it. So now 57, higher or lower.
Good roll.
He's getting it on with it. 57, higher or lower, good sir? He's going to say lower, and he is a 46S. So 46, higher or lower. That is like your most likely date. That's what it seems today. 46 is your most likely date.
Mm-hmm.
What do we say, Richard? You got a 46. Is it higher or is it lower? Don't fall for it. 58 is coming. Sooner or later. Ooh, he says lower on a 46. Nope, it's 53. 1953. I did not have that drawn before you said what you said. I just took it by the odds that it was going to be higher, and you took the lower odds. All right, thank you. Appreciate it, Richard. You got that 53 as a consolation prize for giving me the wrong direction. But Carl is next. Carl, 1944D. 44D for Carl. We got about 5 minutes left. Frosty. 47, Philadelphia. 47, Philly for the Frosty Man. Otis. Otis will get... That is ugly as hell. Grab another one here. 49. 49, Philly is what Otis gets. Next up, Techstar. Techstar. 46D for Techstar. Working on his roll. I think, what is it, like 4 or 5 46Ds for Techstar?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to have to do something different about that. Let's draw something different for Techstar. How about a 54S?
There you go.
I will just stick that in with that 46D. You'll bet a 14S that Mickey gets another 46. You're on, Captain.
Yeah, no, that's a bad bet.
You're on. 45S for Taco John. Because we don't even know that Mickey has another chip.
I know, Dave. Hell, you pulled about 10 in a row.
Taco John again. 52 Philly. Cat Morgendollar's very nervously ha-haing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You're going to lose that 14S there, bruh. All right, this one is Matt G. Man G gets a 52 Philly. .52 Philadelphia. I have a 14S. Yeah, I got one or two. Jim Fletcher now gets a 45 Philadelphia. You get nervous yet, Cat Morgendollar? I haven't drawn a 46 in like, what, 5 coins now? And I haven't drawn Mickey in probably, what, 20 or 30 coins? Chubby Pop Chaser. Now I want to play past 10. 55S for Chubby Pop Chaser. Up next, Jordan. 58D for Jordan. That's a nice looking coin, though. 58D. Next up, Kelly Michaud. Kelly Michaud gets a 1946D. That's one more 46D that Mickey can't get. Calipigian. Calipigian gets a 57 Philly. You don't think I've ever sold a 14S? You don't think I've ever sold one? I've had 2 rolls before.
A couple hundred, maybe.
2 rolls at the same time. You were thinking of 14D. I have sold 14Ds as well. Ted Evans gets a 1949 Philadelphia. Next up, Techstar. Techstar, how about a 46 Philadelphia? We can't get away from 46. Techstar has gotten like, probably 10 46 coins now. Well, let's try it again. Techstar. If we get another 46, I'm giving him another free coin. 46S. Gets another free coin. That's a 52. It's spotty. Let's do another one. Another 46D. We just can't get away from those. I'll tell you what, folks. It is just about bedtime. We've got, way too many to finish tonight. Way too many. What I'm going to do is I'm going to recharge the game for tomorrow. And we're going to put all the game chips back in. Here's one of them. We put it back in now. And we will refresh this for tomorrow and come back and finish this tomorrow evening. I think I'll schedule it a little bit earlier. I think we'll schedule it at 6 p.m. tomorrow evening. We're also going to take care of the 1962 D bag during the day tomorrow, plus a couple of the going to do a couple of the other reveals. I'm going to try to have all the reveals done by the weekend. That way we can recharge the reveals and do more new reveals for next week. I will be back tomorrow sometime during the day. Give you guys a good update on what's going on. D-bag. I don't have any idea what he's doing or saying or whatever. Anyhow, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. You guys have a great night, and I'll see you then. Be dreaming about coins in the meantime. Have a good night.